But which appliance then? Let's just speed run it here.
What's that?
Which appliance though? Let's just speed run it here. Which one?
Okay. So which appliance would I be? I guess I'd be one of those, like a mixer that you mix, because then we were talking about cookies at the beginning, like one of those, what are those, whatever those hand mixers are, because then you would make cookies, and I could be a part of making cakes, whipped cream. I'd feel good about that. A mixer.
I mean, it sounds like it'd be painful, but I feel like once you get used to it, it kind of becomes like kind of fun or exhilarating.
Yeah, and if I have taste buds, then I could always taste the cookie because it'd be all that cookie batter stuck on me. So that's a benefit.
Right. Well, I guess we're about ready to wrap up here, unless you have any questions for me, which, I mean, I'm a turbo celebrity 9,000 here, the founder and sole proprietor of the world's greatest YouTube channel ever conceived of all time in the history of existence. So, of course, if you have any questions, that now would be the time. Otherwise, we can move on to our grand finale. So what'll be?
I get like I have probably a million questions for you, but I probably will have to move on to the grand finale because I don't think I could come up with just one.
Okay. Yeah, they sort of come as a package. All right. So our grand finale, and this is what I do every episode. I say a good episode needs a good ending. So what this means is that I leave it up to the guests to have like a customized sort of outro, like grand finale kind of thing where it's like, I've had guests, they'll do like a freestyle rap song or like play a song on guitar or whatever, or they'll do like a hot pepper challenge or something, or they'll make like a prank phone call or whatever, but just something that's just slightly more elaborate than the rest of the podcast, which is just talking basically, like just something to really like send us out with a bang, like a good like fireworks at the end of the night at park closing, like a good like grand finale kind of thing, that takes us out. So what's that going to be this time around?
Okay, well, my specialty is not going out with a bang, but I will try. Thanks for having me on. And yeah, thanks for listening. This has been another episode of the Scootercast. I'm Wizbo, and I'm Waffle Making Pet. And this, in today's soda of the day, Waffle Making Pet, what was the soda of the day? Cotton Candy Fago. Oh yeah, we reviewed Cotton Candy Fago today, and we found that we gave it a 10 out of 10 soda bottles, and it was a really interesting. We also want to thank our guest Turbo Fan for coming in, and we had some waffles, we had some soda. That's what we do on the Scootercast. We talk soda, things interesting to soda fans, and then don't miss next episode. What do we have coming up on the next episode, Waffle Making Pet? Oh, on the next episode, we're going to be talking about pineapple Fanta and comparing manufacturing processes of Shasta, Fanta, and Fago. And we'll be having a visit from Professor Soda. The professor from Soda does school tours, talking about the nutritional benefits of soda to school kids all over the world. And again, we're sponsored by Fago. Even though we do talk about other sodas, Fago, it's the soda for you. Thanks, Waffle Making Pet. And this is Wizbo signing off. Drink your soda every day. Drink it more than once. This is the Scootercast. Good night. Thanks.
Thanks, man. What's our quote of the day? Like, how like Welcome to Night Vale has like those outros, proverb of the day or whatever. Like what's that kind of thing where we do like the thing that like we fade out while with you saying like our quote of the day, like a thing, that'll be in the book of quotes.
I think like the quote of the day is really like, don't forget to take care of that kid that likes to lie in the room and make up the names of characters or tell silly stories. Like, remember that kid is your superpower.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for being on here, man. I honestly didn't expect, like, I reach out to so many people that I'm a fan of on, I direct message them. And, nobody ever answers. It's like maybe one in every 20 people will answer. And when they do, it's just like, no, thanks. Or, like maybe later or something like that, which, maybe later is just adult for no, But, it's like, I honestly didn't expect someone as like famous, like legitimately recognizable as you to like actually agree to come on my lowly podcast, and be like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, I'll do it. Like you didn't even know who I was. Like sometimes they'll have conditions like, all right, but I need to know the name of the podcast, the name of the YouTube channel, like what kind of content you make. I got to watch some previous episodes first so I know the kind of stuff I'm getting into. But like, no, you don't even care. It's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, I was
So,
like, you seemed really genuine. But I was like, okay, what am I was like, okay, he did say whatever the show's going to be a surprise, but he did say, oh, don't worry, it's all friendly and cool. So I'm like, oh, okay. It
yeah,
felt
I'm
like
not
an
gonna
adventure.
grill you on like, okay, so in episode 17, season 5, episode 17B at 1 hour 44 minutes and 16 seconds in, you mentioned your stance on the Arctic Blast Fago,
Yeah.
like was that inspired, yeah, I'm not gonna grill you too deeply on that, or obviously talk about serious things like, politics or like anything like that, like world trending events or anything like that, because that's all like stuff from the boring adult world. I'd rather
Right.
stay in fantasy and comedy and all that. And then obviously talk about, the stuff that's unique to you, like your podcast and all that kind of stuff, because I can't talk about that with anyone else, So it's
Yeah.
like, so yeah, but yeah, I know you mentioned you got to go, so I'll let you get to whatever you need to do. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and thank you, audience, for listening. Remember, this is the only podcast where anyone is your name Joe Schmo? Well, don't worry, because you can be on this podcast too. You sitting in your rocking chair eating chips, you can be on the podcast. Anyone can be on the podcast. Just email me at joshuasokay@gmail.com and just say you want to be on the podcast, and you link to the Skype. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, thanks. Thanks
Thanks
for
so
being.
much for having me on, and let me know. Make sure to email me when the show's ready to come out. Give me all the info. I can't wait.
Oh, like for the channel and everything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, dude, it would be a dream come true to like see you comment on like my videos, I'll put out like a Minecraft Let's Play or like a Joshua's Trip kind of thing, or just some like low budget, quickly rushed together thing, and like, you'll leave this comment like, oh, great stuff, man, keep it up. And like, I'd imagine there'd be like 18 replies like, oh, holy crap, it's Scooter, from Sleep With Me podcast. You watch Mr. Everything Man too? And they'll be like, oh, well, this is cool. I got to subscribe to this kid now, because, it's because Scooter watches it. It must be good, Like you'll attract, like I imagine just this episode will attract a new audience, that are fans of yours, but don't necessarily know me. It'd be like, oh, this is interesting, I got to check out one of this stuff.
Yeah, I think my
Yeah,
listeners will like this adventure. So yeah, definitely email me all the info. I can't wait.
cool. All right, I will.
All
Well,
right,
thanks, man.
have a good night.
You as well.
Bye.